to the left. No, not like that.
We have one like that back home for making upside-down cakes.
Can you hear me up there?
Sup, maidens?
Oh, just waiting around to save the town.
Same as always.
Hey, are you guys good with riddles?
Of course we are.
Except the kind where there are words that have, like, two meanings.
Oh, yeah, and you think the word means one thing, but it actually means the other thing? Yeah, I hate those.
It's not like that, is it?
Maybe? See you maidens later.
Ciao!
Watch out for the crosswind. Steady. Come on, Clarence, we're running out of time. That's good. Now to the right. Okay, easy does it. No, not like that. Wait for the tide. Watch out for the crosswind. Come on, Clarence, we're running out of time. Wait for the tide.
We have one like that back home for making upside-down
Taking a
cakes.
break, Clarence? Okay, easy does it. Steady. Moving a little bit. Okay, easy does it. Okay, let's try it there. Nice inversion, Clarence.
Let's cut this ribbon already.
The ribbon is there for your protection. The arena is... Ah, curse you, angry sea. Oh, well. Never give up.
Hey, can you make me something out of the wood in this ladder?
No. They use these hollow twigs up in Mariloft for lightness. Totally uncarvable. But I like how it's not talking.
There? Is anyone down there?
Hi. Hey, welcome back. Good to see you again.
So what's new out here?
Are you making fun of me?
Well, I'll leave you alone.
Okay. Hi.
Well, I'll let you get back to your work.
Watch your step.
I think I need to use a ladder to get up there. Hi.
Hi.
Well, I'll leave you alone.
Just like Mock Chothra did. I'm used to it.
That's the second hole I've put in this cabin so far. Someone's ripped the trees out of this painting.
They were looking at me.
Hey, here's some wood.
That wood is playing a vital security function where it is.
This guy hasn't gotten mail in a while. No way. They're just my size. I'm keeping them. I've got a ladder in my pocket. Bet that will make you barf for sure.
Is it from Mariloft? They only use naturally fallen branches collected by their birds. See? It's possible to live in harmony with nature, you barbarian.
Dang. I've got some art that might make you sick.
Is it made of wood?
Actually, I've never seen this material before.
Then I doubt it would make me as sick as the horrors made by your lumberjack friend.
Watch out for the crosswind. No, my right. Okay, let's try it there. Great. Let's see what...
Want to see some pretty crystal?
Please, child. I just want to unload some maidens and go home to my sandcastle.
That's not a good use for a stool.
Are you sure you're packing it tight, Clarence?
Any idea what this is?
Please, unless it's Mog Chothra, I don't even have time to look. Hey, you taking a break?
That's not a good place to hang a ladder. Want some flip-flops?
Please, I'm in politics. I can't be associated with flip-flops. Come on, Clarence, we're running out of time. Hey, you taking a break?
You know what would make that outfit complete? Feathery shoes.
Our outfits are perfect.
Can you hear me up there?
You guys like art?
We are art.
Hey, you taking...
Here she comes again.
I have a piece of art here that is the solution to your riddle.
Does it have a pit? Or children?
Not really. Okay, I retract my statement.
Halt! The Dead-Eye God sees no one.
Bye.
Sense you later.
No, not like that. Watch out for the crosswind.
Two useless things together do not always make one useful thing. That's not a good use for a stool.
Plant it there.
These fishing poles are useless. All the hooks have been stolen. Nah, that doesn't need a new sun, especially not a vintage crystal one. Man, Carl would have loved fishing.
Okay, so far, so good. No! Are you sure you're packing it tight, Clarence?
That's not a good use for a stool.
No, not like that. Can you hear me up there? No, not like that. That's good. Move in a little bit.
Looking at this chum trough makes me really happy I grew up in a baking town. Until I find out what this is, I'd better not immerse it. Ew. I don't want to put this pretty little crystal in there. Wow, it's getting thicker every second.
Strong stuff, kid. Don't mess with it.
Wow, it's getting thicker every second.
Is anyone down there?
You guys know anything about art?
Oh, yeah, I know Art. He moved away.
He's back to calling himself Bart now.
You guys need a rest? Feet getting tired?
No, because we're so light.
And my suit is also a chair.
Nah, I think they'd break it. Hey, you don't know anything about art, do you?
Oh, so shoemaking's not an art, is it?
Never mind.
Sheesh.
Need something to sit on?
Thanks, but standing up while I work is how I keep my legs looking so good. You'll just have to trust me on that one.
No way. It's too pretty. I'm keeping it. If that perch is getting uncomfortable, I've got a nice stool here.
Thanks, but I'm happy up here. Well, maybe not happy, but you know what I mean.
No way. It's too pretty. I'm keeping it. Maybe it would make things more cheerful around here if I hung some art.
Maybe it would make things more cheerful if I hung myself.
Whoa, hey, that's a little dark.
Sorry, I didn't really mean it.
Hi. Hey!
How about a nice stool to sit on?
No, I need to stand up. It's the only thing keeping me awake.
Want some art?
Nah,
No way. It's too pretty. I'm keeping it. Hey, the sun part, fell out when I walked by.
Man, I guess the heavy crystal I used for the sun needs a thicker lead around it. Just put it back up there and I'll fix it later.
I'll put it back just as soon as I'm done with it. I don't think this art needs a crystal elf. These two pieces do not work well together. Nah, that doesn't need a new sun. The stool looks better without it. Okay, this time, I'm sure I went the right... Okay, so do not go that way. Got it. Okay, this time, I'm
Oh boy. This is...
I'll bet I could make $1 million off of... What's this supposed to be?
I thought that corset was bad.
Nah, that doesn't need a new sun. Especially not a vintage crystal one.
Okay, so do not go that way. Got it.
That's good. Wait for the tide. Can you hear me up there? Okay, let's try it there. Great. Let's see what we got.
It's got one too many feet for these shoes. It does have feet on the bottom, but they're too big for these little... I don't think that will improve this. These two pieces do not... Nah, that doesn't need a new sun. Especially not a vintage crystal one.
Okay, easy does it. Can you...
These fishing poles are useless. All the hooks have been stolen. Man, Carl would have loved fishing. That's not a good place to hang a ladder. Two useless things together do not always make one useful thing. Too busy to sit down right now. Nah, that doesn't need a new sun. Especially not a vintage crystal one.
Okay, easy does it.
Marshal Dune?
Hmm?
Hey, about your bucket hat.
What? What about it?
Can I please have it?
I like your manners, but I like my hat more.
Hey, about your bucket hat.
What? What about it?
It looks great on you. Very fancy.
What? Fancy? But I'm a man of the people. I'm never going to win this election if I come off as haughty and elite. Here, take this away from me. Thank you, child. I'm firing my stylist tomorrow.
Better let you get back to the feast.
Yes, yes. These maidens aren't going to serve up themselves. Nice. You know, I think this one looks like it could...